Hello guys, welcome back, welcome again to another video. So today I want to talk about things that I really wish I knew earlier, because it would have saved me a lot of mental stress and mental anxiety and mental effort. Okay, let's get into the points. The first thing that I want to say, the first thing that you should really know, put in your mind, is listen to me. What is not meant for you will never remain in your life. You can stay forever. You can stay as long as you want. You can convince yourself the way you want. You can convince your friends and everyone around you. You can torture your mind into believing that this is the right thing for you. You can even make your friends reassure you all the time, or even read tarot cards for you. What's not meant for you will never remain. It will eventually go. You will eventually wake up and realize that this is not the right thing for you. The only thing is that it will take you longer, but eventually you will realize it. What you should know is what is really meant for you will never give you this feeling of anxiety and fear of losing it. What's actually meant for you will give you clarity. It will give you peace. You will not have to grasp on it because you're scared that it will go away. You will not be always scared and need to reassure yourself and convince yourself that it is a good thing, but there are problems, or you have to fight for it or whatever. No, you don't have to fight for anyone. You don't have to fight for anything. The sooner you realize it, the better. Everything in your life that's giving you anxiety and giving you fear, no matter how much you love it, how much you like it, how much you want it, it's not meant for you. You will eventually realize it and you will eventually just let it go. But instead of letting this thing take your time for 2 years, for example, realize it as soon as possible. Now, everything that you feel is giving you anxiety and you need to grasp for it, to grasp on it to stay, let it go. Just let it go. It's not meant for you. The next thing that I really wish I knew, that I want you to know, is that the grass is always greener on the other side. And this is true. The married wants to get divorced. The unmarried, they wish they are married. Famous people, they wish they have some privacy, and the unknown people wish they can become famous. Poor people want to be rich, and the rich, they wish they can have the peace that the poor have, the peace of mind that they lost while chasing wealth. So nobody has it all. Nobody's life is perfect. Perfection does not exist. Perfection does not exist. For example, if you look on a field of flowers from far away, you can feel that it is full of flowers. They are very much attached to each other and they look perfect. But when you become closer, you see that there are a lot of spaces between them. There are a lot of emptiness, they are not as perfect and as much as they look from far away. And this is also true for lives, for people. People's lives always look perfect from the outside. So the best thing that you can do is just focus on your life, focus on your green, on your fields of flower, and try to grow it in order to become the best way possible. And stop looking on others' greens, others' lives, others' fields of flowers, because it is not as you see it. Third thing that I also really wish I knew earlier, and I want you to know, to just plant in your mind, is to believe in yourself. You guys have no idea how much potential you have. You have no idea how many things you can achieve. You're just scared and you're just not confident and you just don't believe in yourself enough. When I first came here to Italy, I came here to study master's that is completely different from my bachelor degree. I decided to do neuroscience, which is very difficult, as you can tell, but I liked it. Like before I applied, I really wanted to do it. When I first came to Italy, I was crying every day and night for like 1 month, even more. I was telling myself, like, what did I do? What did I do to myself? I will just fail. I cannot do this. It's totally different from what I did before. It's very difficult. I cannot do it. It's impossible. And I was crying and crying and torturing myself. I did it. I did it. And I'm not that smart. I'm not a nerd. I'm not a naturally intelligent person. But I just believed in myself. I believed that I can do it. And I did it. I did it. And you can do anything you want. Trust me. You just need to believe in yourself, to put some effort. Sometimes, or most of the times, it's less than you think. And you can do it. Don't be scared, guys. Believe in yourself. You can do a lot more than you think. You have 24 hours a day. You can do a lot of things. You just need to believe in yourself. You need to put some effort. You need to organize your thoughts, your time, everything, and you will become perfect and you will achieve things that you can never imagine. The next thing that I want to say is that life, most of the times, will never happen the way you want it. Exactly. Even if you plan, even if you have a vision for your future, you want to graduate this year, get a job this year, get married this year, have a business this year, it doesn't happen in the timeline that you put usually, most of the times. So do not expect this, okay? Because if you expect that everything will happen in the time that you planned it, you will be very much disappointed and you will maybe go into like depression, or you will think that you're a failure. No, life has its own timeline. So you just do your work, okay? Even if it takes longer than you think, usually it does take longer than you think. It doesn't mean that you failed. The most important thing is to have a vision of yourself, like where you want to be. Not in 5 years, not in 6 years. Do not put a timeline, but just put a version of yourself that you want to reach, an end goal that you want to achieve. And do not be very much obsessed and attached to the way, to the details of the path. Because sometimes you draw a path and the life takes you in a totally different path. But in the end, you will reach your goal. If you are persistent, if you are consistent, you will eventually arrive. You will eventually reach that goal, but in different ways and in different times, in different timelines. Life always has surprises. You might think that this is the right partner for you. You might even get married and then realize he's not. You get divorced. You move on. You try again. So do not expect that life will 100% go or happen the way you want it, because it will not. It will not. If you think so, I'm telling you, will be disappointed. For sure. Expect that you will have a lot of unexpected things. Okay? And put yourself in a mode that you will receive everything with acceptance. You will be sad for sure for some things, but you will move on. The next thing that I want to say is that you cannot rush things into existence, okay? Even if you work very hard sometimes, even if you do every manifestation exercise, even if you are the best version of yourself, vibrating on the highest vibrations, doing everything you can, meditating and trying to manifest, some things need time. Some things need patience. You cannot rush things to happen right now. Actually, if you have this way of thinking, then you are probably stopping these things from happening. If you are very much in a rush for things to happen right now, it's a way to tell the universe that you are desperate for those things and they eventually will not happen. unless you become detached from them. So again and again and again, I think this is my motto in life. Really, do whatever you can, and the results, don't think of the results. Don't think of it at all. For example, for me, when I film a video, it's better for me to immediately stop thinking about it when I upload it. It's in the past, I did my job. So immediately when I upload a video, I try to start thinking about the next video that I want to film. This is detachment from results and just letting go, letting the universe handle the results, because it's out of your control. Be patient, give things time. We are not all meant to succeed at the same pace, because I know that it's really hard these days, because everybody is becoming a millionaire at the age of 22, but that is not the norm, guys. That is one person out of million, maybe even more. You will succeed just in the right time. You will have what you want in the right time. Be patient and do not rush. Do not rush, okay? Some people succeed while they are 40. They just click, something clicks, and they are 40, 50, 60. Just like the author of Harry Potter. I don't know if you know that, but she released Harry Potter, the series of Harry Potter, way before it actually succeeded and became movies, and So don't stress. Do your work, and that's it. We don't know why is this not working right now, but what we know is that it will work. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So it's just a matter of time, okay? The last thing that is kind of obvious that you should do is, guys, to love yourself. I know that it's not easy, but you can do it. And it takes a lot of time, a lot of healing, but start somewhere, guys. Start this journey, it's worth it. Because, listen to me, if you do not love yourself, nobody will love you. Nobody. Do not expect that there will come a guy who will make you love yourself because he loves you. If you do not love yourself, he will not love you. This is the fact. If you don't believe it, I'm telling you, this is a fact. You will realize it one day. So the best advice and the best thing that you should do for yourself is to start loving yourself and start working towards this goal of healing and accepting and loving yourself and becoming the number one priority in your life. When you do that, when you reach this level of having standards and of really loving yourself, of putting yourself on a pedestal, you will see everything changes, everything. Same people will start to see you in a very different way. You will feel much more valuable, because you gave this value to yourself. Not expect other people to give it to you. When you give this value and this love to yourself, there is no way that other people will not give it to you. There's no way. Because you see someone that they love themselves so much, they value themselves and respect themselves so much, you cannot but love them and respect them. If you don't love them, at least respect them and value them. And the same for everyone. It goes for you, it goes for everyone. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you learned anything. I will probably make a part 2 because I still have some things to talk about, but I don't want the video to be very long. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.